Welcome back to the Tahoe Real Estate Show. Look who joined us. It's Joe Laub. He's our very own Legal Minute correspondent. Also, if you've got a question, you always want to ask Joe from a legal standpoint. So, Joe, while I've got you here, I know your time's valuable, right? I want to talk about a couple of things. Airbnbs, vacancy tax. What do you need to know what's going on in the political landscape and legal landscape with both those topics? And I didn't have time to get into, a lot of depth on them, but where do Airbnbs stand? It seems like different communities have different rules.
Yeah, there is different rules, and there's not a universal application. The reason why is each community is different, and secondly, the pendulum swings in different directions based upon the community and what kind of negative impact that has hit that community. Because in some communities, the Airbnbs have become really out of control, very loud, and so they're trying to restrict, control, or eliminate. And so all depending on which of the communities. The city of South Lake Tahoe, they were able to essentially eliminate Airbnbs, but at the same time, you go to Douglas County and some associations have tried to eliminate unsuccessfully Airbnbs because of deed restrictions and what was granted to them initially type of thing. So
sounds to me, and I'm not an attorney, you are. Seems like it's going to get challenged legally if it does pass.
I would be shocked if it doesn't, and it should be. It's become a damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you rent it, you're charged. Now that you can't rent it, you should be, in my opinion, you should as a landlord or the owner be able to do anything you want with your property. If you want to come up and visit it 3 times a year, 5 times a year, if you want to move in full time, that's yours.
It's going to be busy this summer here in Tahoe. What are some of the basic rights that a property owner has for someone that may be trespassing on their property or infringing upon their property rights? What do you need to know?
A couple of things you need to know. For one thing, with all the people coming to Tahoe, and it's going to be crazy busy, and they're saying busier than it was last year because of the higher temperatures that are expected in the valleys. So I don't blame people for wanting to come up here. It is God's country. But people wanting to get up here creates a parking problem. And a lot of times people will park where they're not supposed to. I mean, where I live, people park in my spot all the time. I just go park somewhere else. I don't really care. I'll go across the street. I don't get bothered by it. But when owners can't even use their own driveways and people blocking it all in there, the landlord / owner needs to be very careful, because you can't take the law in your own hands. You can call the authorities, you can allow other people to do it. But every once in a while I get a case where someone illegally parked on someone's property. The owner overreacted to it, attempted to get physical, did get physical, and it's over property rights, it is over material things, and the law does not support taking the law in your own hands and physically trying to remove the guy or intimidate him to get out. Best to call the authorities, call the police. Our law enforcement is fantastic up here in Tahoe. Utilize them, benefit from them, and let them take care of it.
There you go. Stay tuned. More of the Tahoe Real Estate Show coming right up.